Hello and welcome to this walkthrough of the DirecTV stream service. My name is Connor and I'll be guiding you through the basics of this streaming TV platform. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to be using DirecTV Stream on an internet browser, but the interface will look similar if you're watching on a smart TV, a streaming TV device like Amazon Fire TV Stick, Roku or Apple TV, on a smartphone or tablet, or other device compatible with DirecTV Stream. I'm going to highlight some of the major features of the DirecTV Stream service, but first I'd like to go over some of the basics of streaming TV along with a few of the available channels and packages on this service so that you can compare them to the other available platforms out there. Firstly, streaming TV means TV using an internet connection, whether it's your home Wi-Fi network or mobile data from your cell phone plan. Streaming TV services are offered via apps, short for applications, that can be downloaded on a variety of devices, like those mentioned previously. For the best viewing experience, you'll want to make sure your internet speed can supply the bandwidth needed for a high-definition video stream, which takes about 5 to 7 megabits per second. Now, that may not seem like very much, but when you combine it with simultaneous internet activities on other devices like online gaming, running video feeds from security systems, video chats and meetings, and downloading files, you could run into buffering issues if your internet speed isn't fast enough. It's a good idea to check in with your internet provider to make sure you've got the speed you need. Now, back to DirecTV Stream. This here is the homepage of directv.com/stream before signing into a profile. This is what you'll see before you get started with the service if you're browsing for information. You can see here that I can shop all packages with this button. And like most other TV providers, there are several tiers available that usually offer more channels and features as you increase the subscription tier. For example, if we take a look at the entertainment versus the choice plans here, you'll see that the choice plan offers 90 plus channels with regional sports networks included, while the entertainment package offers 65 plus channels without regional sports networks. And speaking of channels, there is a button below the subscription tiers that says See Channel Lineup. This page is a great resource to use to explore which channels are included with each package, as they're listed out in different rows here. They've broken it out by genre here, and if I click one of them, I can see that the included channels for that package have a green check mark next to them, whereas others are only available in an add-on channel package like NBA League Pass here, as an example. So again, this is a good way to see which package might be best for you depending on what channels that you want. And as I go back to the top of the page here, I can break it out between regional sports and local channels as well. For the Portland area networks, these are the channels that are available on the DirecTV Stream service. Keep in mind that while these local channels are available in the entertainment plan, their base package, Root Sports here is only available starting in the Choice plan, their second subscription tier. That'll be important to note if you want coverage of the Trailblazers, Mariners, Kraken, Timbers, and some other Pacific Northwest teams. Now, if I click the Shop Now button on one of these packages, I'll be taken to a checkout page where I can customize my subscription a few different ways. Now, I can see here that there are some special offers available, like 3 months free for some premium networks, but keep in mind that these special offers may change depending on when you're watching this tutorial video and which channel package you've selected. Scrolling down further, I have the option to add on additional premium or sports channels to my subscription right here. Below that option, I have the choice to add the DirecTV Stream device here, which is similar to other streaming TV devices like Amazon Fire TV Stick, Apple TV, and Roku, to name a few, except that it actually integrates directly with the DirecTV Stream service. It comes with a remote that has buttons specific to the DirecTV Stream platform. So if you want to open the guide or go to channel 6, all you have to do is press the button on the remote and you'll be there. The remote also includes the Google Voice Assistant, so you can speak commands into the remote to have it perform a variety of actions for you. Now, the device is $5 per month on a rent-to-own plan, or you can pay for it in full for $120 up front. Now, this device is a solid option if you prefer a more traditional TV experience with a classic style remote, but it's not required to sign up for the DirecTV Stream service. You can still use other devices like those mentioned previously. And if you do go with this DirecTV Stream device, you can also download and watch content from other apps and services like Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Pandora, Spotify, services like that as well. It works similar to other streaming devices, but it is also specifically integrated with the DirecTV Stream service. So again, the buttons on the remote will be specific to your live TV plan. Lastly, down here, I can upgrade the included 20 hours of cloud DVR storage to unlimited storage for an extra $10 per month. Keep in mind, though, that recordings are deleted from your library after 90 days. When you're ready, you can click the Secure Checkout button at the bottom to get started here. Now, let's jump into the DirecTV Stream platform and see what it can do. So I just logged into the DirecTV Stream interface, and now you can see that there's a few different places that I can go here to watch content. Keep in mind, again, that the DirecTV Stream interface may look different depending on which device you're watching on, but the functionality and features will be similar. So this tab that I'm on right here is called the Watch Now section, and it's sort of the home page for the DirecTV Stream service. The player here at the top of the screen lets me cycle through channels, while the What's On Now section below lets me jump back into channels that I recently watched. Below that is the Continue Watching section, which keeps any on-demand content where I left off the last time I was watching it. Then as we continue to scroll down, there are some other sections broken out by genre, recommendations, trending programs, any seasonal sections like this holiday one here, and more. So that's the Watch Now section. Let's move on to My Library, which is where your recordings and bookmarked programs will live. Now this section here is pretty simple. Up top, I can select my DVR recordings, and it's broken out into recorded things ready to watch, and then things I have scheduled to record as well. I can see how much recording space I have left if I'm on the standard 20 hours plan, but remember that you can upgrade to unlimited DVR storage for an extra $10 per month. Then you also have the bookmark section where you can, you guessed it, bookmark shows or movies to check out later without adding them to your DVR library. So this would be a good tool to use if maybe you see something that you'd like to watch at some point, but you don't want to delete anything that you currently have in your DVR library, or if you just want to save it and maybe check it out later. I put a couple things in here to show an example. So if I click on one of them, I can view episodes that are available to watch by season. And then I can also click on the other tab to see those that are scheduled to air in the future. So onto the On Demand tab up here. This is a great tool to use if you want to explore shows and movies available to watch when you want without being beholden to the TV Guide's schedule. So up here, I can actually choose between networks, movies, or TV shows. So if I were to click on networks, I can choose one of my channels and view on-demand content just for that specific network here. Then if I go back and click on the Movies tab, this is where I can explore which movies are available to watch on demand. Again, these are movies that are in here for you to watch when you want. They're not on here for live or airing in the future. They're here ready for you to press play when it's convenient for you. There's a bunch of different sections here as we scroll through, and then as I get to the bottom, I can also narrow it down by genre here. And then, as you might have guessed, I can do the same thing for TV shows. It's broken out into sections and recommendations and genres. And as I scroll down, I can narrow it down even more to just other specific genres as well here. All right, now if you're someone that wants a more traditional TV experience with a channel guide, look no further than the guide. The DirecTV Stream Guide shows live and upcoming shows across your subscribed channels, and it can be as simple or as customized as you want it to be. First, you've got the time up at the top here, moving from left to right into the future in 1 hour increments. And then over here on the left, you've got your channels from top to bottom. One of the nice things about the guide is the ability to add channels to your list of favorites by clicking on this little heart right here. And when you favorite a channel, the heart will be lit up like it just did. I mentioned that you can customize the guide based on what sorts of programming you want to browse through. So if I were to select favorites here at the top, the guide would only show me the channels that I've set to my favorites list. Or maybe I just want to see TV shows. I can click this tab here to organize the guide that way. I can do the same thing with movies, sports, and kids as well. Then I can also choose which day I want to look at here to narrow it down even more. And on to the last couple of sections here in the top right corner of the screen. First up, there's a search bar where you can type in the name of a show, movie, or team and view the results of programming available to watch live, on demand, or upcoming. Then next to that, you have this little gear icon where you can adjust the settings for your DirecTV Stream account, like parental controls, subscription and billing details, closed captions, and more. Now keep in mind that the pricing, features, channels, and promotions mentioned in this video may be different depending on when you're watching it. For the most up-to-date information, visit www.directv.com/stream. Thank you guys for joining me today, and happy streaming.